Now to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where forces from the M23 rebel group have tightened their grip on the key eastern city of Goma and captured more towns in the region. In a TV address, the DRC's president, Felix Tshisekedi, warned of regional escalation while condemning what he described as the inaction of the international community.
After days of fierce fighting, these M23 rebels patrol the border area between the DRC and Rwanda. According to the UN, the rebels were able to seize most of the key city of Goma with support from Rwandan forces. With the DRC army unable to stop the onslaught, hundreds of Romanian mercenaries that had worked for the DRC government as military trainers surrendered and were allowed to cross into Rwanda. A rebel spokesman insisted the M23 will bring peace.
We released the mercenaries. They went home. There were 289 mercenaries. Let the people of Goma be calm. Peace is here. We are a people's army. We will watch over their security. We will bring peace. No harassment. We do not steal. We do not rape. Peace is truly total. We are a people's army.
But many civilians are fearful of a potential occupation by rebel forces. Hundreds have been killed or injured in the latest fighting. Thousands have been fleeing the violence and face a difficult choice: cross into neighboring Rwanda, which is accused of backing the rebels, or retreat into DRC's interior and seek the protection of a weak army. Meanwhile, the M23 fighters are reportedly advancing towards Bukavu, the capital of South Kivu, with little resistance. This push follows their capture of Goma and apparently aims to expand their control over eastern Congo, including key mineral-rich areas of North Kivu. The violence has heightened an already dire humanitarian crisis in the region. The UN says civilians face critical food and water shortages, and 500,000 have been forced to flee their homes this month alone.
For more, we're joined now by DW correspondent Jonas Gerding. He is in the DRC's capital, Kinshasa. Tell us, Jonas, what's the situation in Goma now and other areas affected by the fighting?
The M23 rebels, they have pretty much taken control of the city of Goma, at least of all strategic areas. There might still be a few pockets, a few units of Congolese army soldiers, but they won't turn around the fate of the city of Goma. So this is actually the situation that we have in Goma right now at the moment. At the airport, around the airport, there must have been lots of civilian casualties because the population was in kind of crossfire, but there had been lots of bodies reported to be on the streets, but it's very difficult to estimate the actual scale of this tragedy.
Now, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo has vowed to retake territories captured by the M23 rebels. Does the Congolese army, Jonas, seem capable of doing that?
I mean, it's actually a very tough question. The president, he says that he's going to enroll lots of young people into the army, that he will spend more money into the army. But Goma actually showed how hard the situation is because the rebels, they have now taken lots of ammunition, military equipment. Tshisekedi, he no longer has the mercenaries on his side. And so the latest news that we are hearing is that the rebels are actually advancing towards the city of Bukavu in South Kivu province.
What impact is this conflict having on the humanitarian situation there in eastern Congo? It's already a place that is dealing with great difficulties.
Yeah, so I think we should take a step back and look at the broader conflict. Conflict is in the DRC since the 1990s. There has been conflict. At the moment, there are around 7 million internally displaced persons, and there are 120 plus rebel groups, and the M23 is really the strongest one. And all the time they enter new areas, there will be civilian casualties, people will be fleeing, and many of them, they fled now to the city of Goma, where they are stuck. In Goma, there is no access to water at the moment, no electricity. People are trying to get to the lake to get at least some water. And this is a situation in Goma, but we need to take a look at the broader region because it's an area with lots of militia groups and with a kind of power balance, and there's the risk that this will kind of uproot the whole situation.
Jonas, thank you very much for now. That was our correspondent, Jonas Gadding, in Kinshasa.
Thank you.